everybody. Alex, I want you to fire Edward.
Darling.
Now, look, don't defend him, please. He nearly got you killed letting Elliot have free run of the yacht in St. Croix. And now he's not even here.
Nobody is.
Oh, don't tell me they've deserted you just because there's a little danger.
I gave the whole crew shore leave.
What?
Well, last night, after you went to Rita's wedding, I didn't want you worrying.
So you waited until I was gone to expose yourself to God knows what. And alone? Alex, I won't have it.
I wasn't alone. Shelley was here.
Oh, that's worse. You think you were safe with her? And what did that girl mean serving you champagne? She knows you're still recuperating. I'm sure Kevin would never have allowed it.
Should I fire her, too?
Alex, this is not a joke. Am I the only one with sense enough to be afraid?
Darling, I'm sorry. I hate to have you involved in this. I'd give anything for this to be over. But now, after we trap Elliot...
Well, look, don't you see, darling? That's why I'm so upset. You're assuming Elliot is easily fooled. Well, you underestimate him. You have from the first.
Perhaps I didn't, but now I know he's cunning.
Oh, more than that. He's brilliant. Too brilliant. His intellect goes far beyond his feelings, and something's gone terribly wrong with those feelings. They are twisted and sick. But you and Ryan see him as an ordinary man susceptible to the pressures of fear and guilt. You can't manipulate him, Alex. Now, if you try, you'll find that he has twisted himself out of your trap and that you're the one who's trapped. You just won't understand, will you? Oh.
What would you have me do?
You call Ryan. You tell him you have reconsidered the plan you made last night and cancel it. Please, Alex. Please. Please, Alex. You don't know what you're doing. I'm so afraid for you. So afraid.
Iris.
I'm all right now.
I've never seen you like this.
My anger.
No, not only that. Your driving will, the force in it, the cutting edge.
Well, I suppose our honeymoon is over.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I do. You're 1,000 women. Each more complex than the rest. And all of them endlessly fascinating.
Then one of those women is very like Elliot. No. Don't tell me it isn't so. It's what Elliot told me in the restaurant on St. Croix. That we are bound together. That we are alike. And to a certain extent, it's true. I hate it, but it's true.
No.
Darling, I'm sorry. But I've committed the same sins as Elliot. Pride of intellect, arrogance. I've let myself use people, manipulate them.
For what you thought was their own good.
Elliot's motives are not so different. He thinks his love for Dennis justifies everything.
Whatever you've done, you could not have gone so far as Elliot.
No. I pulled back, always. But Elliot, oh, he frightens me. You didn't hear him. You don't know how twisted he's become. He wants to take your place, Alex. He wanted me to go to his room with him.
On St. Croix?
Yes. Oh, I shouldn't have told you that. I'm sorry. It's just he was wild, possessed. If Shelley hadn't come in...
I'll kill him.
Oh, Alex, no. I mean, he didn't try to force me. At least not physically. But I felt as though I were caught in some great force, a whirlpool dragging me over the edge, down and down.
Not so far down as Elliot. Way down. He frightened you.
Alex, let's leave. We can go away. Let Elliot have Houston. Let him rot here. We'll go to Saint-Tropez where we met. We'll buy a villa there overlooking the Mediterranean and hide ourselves away. No one else will ever find us.
Iris.
Not Elliot, not anyone. It's for the best, Alex. Don't you see?
What about Dennis?
Well, we'll take him with us.
You know he won't come.
Well, then kidnap him like you did me.
No.
Alex, would you deny me this?
Yes. I will not leave my son to be influenced by Elliot. And I won't run. No. That's wrong. We won't run.
Elliot wants all that you have, Alex. All the things he thinks you took away from him. If he finds out you're alive, he won't rest until one of you is dead.
So be it.
He nearly killed you once. The next time.
The next time, Ryan and I will be ready. We have to go through with this plan.
This plan. Every time you say that, I get a terrible cold feeling. As though someone were walking across my grave. Our graves.
At Rena's wedding yesterday, when everyone got up and started to dance, I started feeling all dreamy and romantic. So I turned to my gallant escort and discovered that he'd already waltzed off.
I can explain.
Save your explanations for some other time. Do you know, I had to bum a ride from my brother. What is this?
Confidential, Sam.
Is that what they're calling it these days? Open that door.
Sam, I went with Ryan and Iris to see Alex Wheeler. I really am sorry for leaving you there by yourself. What was I supposed to say? Bye-bye, I've got to go see someone who's supposed to be dead, huh?
How about just bye-bye?
Sam, it was a secret meeting. We made a plan to flush Elliot Carrington out into the open. Don't you think that that's important enough to cover a little breach in etiquette?
Only if you tell me the plan.